Okay, I've got another game for you of Miaoyi. She's playing against this Grandmaster from Montenegro, who's born in 1970, Dragan Kosic. Dragan, pretty cool. Let's see if he plays the Sicilian Dragon. Let's go ahead and get right into the game. Oh, by the way, this game was played last December. So, well, actually, December more than a year ago. So, Miaoyi was still 11 years old in this game. And again, let's just go ahead and get right into the game. Miaoyi begins with pawn to d4. We have knight to f6 by the Grandmaster. This is the Nimzo-Indian. We have pawn to c4 by Miaoyi, and now pawn to e6 by the Grandmaster. All standard opening moves. Knight to c3 now. These games played tens of thousands of times in Grandmaster play. Now bishop to b4 and queen to c2 by Miaoyi. Book moves here. Now pawn to d6, and this pretty much cements the trade of the bishop. Like, this bishop is not going anywhere, and so Miaoyi now puts her bishop on d2, and now we have castles by the Grandmaster. Pawn now to a3, and there's actually only 3 master games that have come to this position. This was actually the best move in the position, however, and really the only thing you can do is go ahead and capture. So bishop captures on c3. We have bishop captures on c3 by Miaoyi. And now queen to e3. And there's only been 3 games that haven't been played this exact way up into this position under master play. Miaoyi now plays knight to g3. Only 1 game actually played that move. And now we have knight to d7. And interestingly, now there are 32 games that have come to this exact position. They just didn't do it the same way. There was transpositions where different pieces were moved at different times. We now have castles by Miaoyi, and this is a brand new game. This has never happened before in master play. We can go ahead and continue with the position. We now have pawn to e5 by the Grandmaster, and now Miaoyi plays pawn to e3. By the way, both players played a nearly flawless game. They both scored right around 95%. And again, this was Miaoyi when she was 11, although this is under classical time controls. So pawn to e3, and now best move in the position for the Grandmaster. We have pawn to b6, and now Miaoyi plays pawn to h3. And now the best possible move in the position for the Grandmaster, develops the bishop to b7. Miaoyi brings her knight back to d2. Again, the best possible move that can be played. And now we have pawn to a5 by the Grandmaster. Miaoyi plays bishop to d3 here. And now we have rook to e8 by the Grandmaster. Would have been better actually just to go ahead and push the pawn here right away. That would have been a stronger way to play, but we'll see that later in the position, so we'll just continue. We now have rook to g1 by Miaoyi, and now we do have the best move in the position, pawn to e4, just shutting that bishop out. Miaoyi moves the bishop to e2, of course, and now pawn to d5 is the best move by the Grandmaster. And Miaoyi also plays the best move, going for the pawn attack on the king side, pawn to g4, and now pawn captures on c4 by the Grandmaster. And Miaoyi, of course, captures back with bishop captures on c4. And now best move in the position, knight to d5. Blocking, and now pawn to g5 by Miaoyi. This is a good way to play. The engine suggests playing a4 here, which is not super intuitive. It seems like it would weaken your king, but they're not going to be able to push the pawn. So anyway, we'll continue. Miaoyi's play was just fine here. And now we have pawn to c5 by the Grandmaster. And this has been called a mistake. Engine suggesting instead pawn to c6 should be played, which seems to lock the bishop in for a long time. The bishop seems to be trapped for quite a while, so we're not going to explore that variation. Miaoyi now plays king to b1 here, She should have instead just gone ahead and captured here, suggests the engine. Although, again, that's not super intuitive, as it stands, you would be on an open file with your royalty. So you don't want to be on an open file with your king and queen when you've got connected rooks that can either one jump to that file. So I understand why Lu Maoyi played king to b1. Yeah, that's said to be a blunder, but it's not really clear why. I analyze this, and yeah, just the idea is just capturing the knight repositions, the bishop repositions, but it looks more dangerous. So this is probably why Lu Maoyi did move her king. We now do see one of those connected rooks. Rook A to c8 comes to the c file, and now queen to b3 by Lu Maoyi. Pawn now to a4 by the Grandmaster, and now queen back to a2. This is really the only play that works here. And now knight captures on c3, capturing the bishop. Best possible move by the Grandmaster. Lu Maoyi captures back with b captures on c3. And now pawn captures on, so c captures on d4 by the Grandmaster. And Lu Maoyi plays c captures on d4 as well. And now pawn to b5. So Lu Maoyi's king not looking super safe here, but she can just go ahead and capture that pawn. So bishop captures on b5. And this is just kind of an issue, having the open file, connected rooks there that can jump to that file. That's pretty dangerous. We have rook now to b8 by the Grandmaster, and Lu Maoyi plays the absolute best possible move. Just get your king off that file. King to a1, and now bishop to d5 by the Grandmaster. This is the best possible move in the position, and Lu Maoyi, of course, goes ahead and captures the bishop, and now rook captures bishop is the best possible move. So rook captures on b5, and the point was that after queen captures on b5, now queen comes and captures on a3 for the Grandmaster. And this is obviously dangerous, as now the king does have to step to that open file. King to b1, and I imagine you all, or many of you, should be able to find the move the Grandmaster plays next. Pause your video if you want to think about it. But yeah, I've been talking about this open file situation. The knight defends b8, so rook to b8 obviously is the best move in the position, winning the queen. Lu Maoyi captures, queen captures on b8, and of course knight captures on b8 by the Grandmaster. And now Lu Maoyi plays rook to c1, threatening to win the knight, and, well, actually, yeah, threatening to win the knight, or checkmate, actually, depending on what black does. We have queen to d3 check first, and now Lu Maoyi moves her king to a1. Now knight to d7 by the Grandmaster, and Lu Maoyi plays rook to c8, of course, forcing the knight to go to f8. And now knight to b1 by Lu Maoyi, absolute best move in the position, keeping the queen out. And now pawn to g6 by the Grandmaster, absolute best move by him. And now Lu Maoyi again plays the absolute best move. Rook g to c1, connecting those rooks, keeping everybody safe. And now the king needs to step out of that pin, so king to g7 is the absolute best move by the Grandmaster. And Lu Maoyi responds with the absolute best move, rook to a8, attacking the a4 pawn. Knight now to e6 by the Grandmaster, and now the absolute best move, pawn to h4 by Lu Maoyi. Pawn now to h6, again the best move by the Grandmaster. And of course, Lu Maoyi captures with g captures h6 check. King captures back. And now rook captures on a4 by Lu Maoyi. She's up 2 points here. And now king to h5 by the Grandmaster. Lu Maoyi plays rook a5 check. King captures pawn on h4. And now rook to h1 by Lu Maoyi. King to g4. Rook to g1 by Lu Maoyi. King to h3 by the Grandmaster. And now Lu Maoyi plays rook to a8. She is threatening checkmate, but it is defensible, and it is actually in this position on move 42 that they agree to a draw. And the engine does say this is a completely drawn position uh, under correct play, but people would blunder. This is classical time control, so maybe they were just tired or something. I'm not sure why they elected not to play on in this position, other than it's hard to make any progress. There's no way really to get at either king. Obviously, to protect against the checkmate, knight to g7 is one of the best moves, just repositioning the knight to block checkmate. So you could play knight to g7 and protect against checkmate. And yeah, this is just a drawn position. So yeah, the Grandmaster accepts a draw by the young 11-year-old who doesn't even have her master rating at this point. Anyway, thank you for joining me for that. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe, as I will be posting new game reviews every day, as well as some tactical shorts and things like that. So if you're into that kind of stuff, yeah, please join me. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.